In this demo, I'll show you how to sync bills and invoices from Xero to Google Sheets through Unito, so that when anyone on your team fills out a bill or invoice, it will appear automatically in your spreadsheet in real time. Any additional changes in Xero will also be reflected in your spreadsheet, but not the other way around. So this is a one-way integration from Xero to Sheets with real-time updates whenever changes are made. There's already one row in Google Sheets from a previous sync. Now the invoice I've just created will appear as a second row very shortly. So there's my second Xero invoice in Google Sheets with all the details from my invoice in Xero. So that's what Unito can do. And now I'll show you how to set up a flow, which represents the connection between Xero and Google Sheets with all of your details, so that you can sync bills and invoices automatically without having to export CSVs or switch between tools. This is the Unito interface once you're logged in. You can simply hit Create Flow, and from there, select Start Here. And this is where you'll select two tools to connect in an individual flow to sync your data. You can choose Xero and Google Sheets in either order. Then you'll select an account for each. The first time you do this, you'll need to authorize your account. That allows Unito to access your data. We are SOC 2 Type 2 certified and GDPR compliant, so your data is safe and secure with us. Then copy-paste the URL of the spreadsheet you're syncing with. Choose your Xero organization, then decide whether to sync bills or invoices. And finally, you'll have to install and authorize Unito Spreadsheet Sync, an extension that allows your data to sync to Google Sheets. Next, you'll set rules. This allows you to filter out data from syncing from Xero to Google Sheets in case there are only specific invoices or bills you want to sync. You can filter by field, and then down here in the Actions steps, you can tell Unito whether to remove or preserve bills or invoices after they've been processed. So if you'd like to keep track of all bills and invoices, you can select Preserve, and if you only want to see active bills and invoices, you can select Remove. And just quickly so that you can see what kind of filters you can apply, it's based on field data and whether or not these fields have been populated with information. So that's what any value or empty value means. Next, we'll choose the specific Xero fields to sync over to Sheets. You'll select Start from Scratch, and this is where you'll pair up individual fields in Xero with your columns in Google Sheets. The field names you added to your Google Sheets header row will now appear here for you to pair them up individually with fields in Xero. They don't need to have the exact same names in Google Sheets, as long as you know which information from Xero should link to which columns in your spreadsheet. If you forget to add a field in Google Sheets, you can always modify your sheet, but then to see those changes in Unito, you'll have to close your browser tab and reopen it, but then you'll be able to select all of your fields as you wish. I'll skip ahead now. So here are all of my fields in Xero. Click Confirm, and now I'm going to launch my flow. So Unito will now check to see if there are any invoices in Xero that match the rules I've set up in Unito. And if there are, they will sync over to Google Sheets like so. I switched over too slowly. So the bill I created in Xero has already synced. And I just noticed there's one field here missing, email address. So in my demo, I must not have given my contact an email address. So I'll add that now, and you'll watch it appear in Google Sheets in real time. Wait a minute. So in Xero, I'll just open up the contact information, scroll down here, add an email address, like so. I'll hit Save. And I'll add some tax to this bill just to show you another change occurring at the same time. So even if a bill or an invoice has synced with Unito, changes will still update automatically. Here I'll refresh my screen, and there are the changes I've just made in Xero reflected in my Google Sheets in real time. That's the power of Unito. Feel free to try this integration yourself. Drop any questions in the comments below, and we'll answer them as quick as we can. Thanks for watching.